Hey everybody, I wanted to talk to you today about my Booktube resolutions as well as my reading goals for next year. I can't believe 2017 is just around the corner, and there's so many books left that I have not gotten to this year that I wanted to. That's life. I think that's just the life of a reader at this point, isn't it? But that said, I'll go ahead and dive right in with some of my personal goals as well as what I want to kind of do on the channel. If you have any ideas about books you think I might like that would fit into these goals, or if you have anything that you would like to see me do videos on, please put that in the comments because I really want to hear what you have to say on that. It's more fun for me if I feel like I'm doing something people want to watch as opposed to just whatever. So the first reading goal I have is to get over my fear of big books. Now for me, this means over about 500 pages, I think is kind of the limit of big book challenge. For some reason, especially series, I don't mind as much, but when it comes to standalone thick books, they kind of freak me out a little bit. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do next year to kind of get over this is to dedicate myself to doing one large book a month, which is pretty doable considering how much I read a page count now. And I want to have I'm going to start off with a TBR jar and see if I like the spontaneity of not knowing what I'm going to draw first. If I decide I would rather just choose from the list, then I'll change it up after February, but that's how I'm going to start off. If you know some good books that are long but don't feel long, let me know. I do feel like I already have quite a few in mind, including History of Seven Killings is on the list. There's a lot of them. I am going to be planning on reading the Outlander series next year, so I'm not including that one. But yeah, if you can think of some good tips for getting over my fear, I would love to know because they just kind of freak me out a little bit. The second goal that I have is books related to artists or works of art that are famous. And this kind of really excites me. I love Van Gogh, and I know a lot about other artists and art history, but I think it would be really fun to kind of dedicate a year to reading books that are focusing on one particular work of art or one artist. I've seen one that is on the Lady in Gold by Klimt, not Clint. I've seen a couple of Van Gogh books that I'm interested in. Yeah, if you know of any great novels or even nonfiction works that are on artists or specific works of art that you thought were really phenomenal, put that below because I'm really pumped about that. I'm also going to include things like The Muse by Jessie Burton because I think that would be kind of a good way to fit in. I love art, and I thought this would be kind of a fun goal to fall down that rabbit hole a little bit more. The next goal I have is to make next year a little bit more of the year of reading Lincoln. And while I love Van Gogh, I also really have a heart for Abraham Lincoln. And my mom got me this a couple Christmases ago, and he still makes me super happy. I have tons of books on Abraham Lincoln. Well, not tons, but a big stack. And I have not gotten to them yet because I don't know why. So next year, we're going to work on it. Every month or two, probably every 2 months, I will assign myself a Lincoln book to get through. So again, if you have more Lincoln book recommendations, I would love to find a graphic memoir, or not memoir, but graphic biography of Abraham Lincoln. That would be phenomenal. So if you have a good suggestion, put that below. Next is more Steinbeck books. I want to read more John Steinbeck because this year I fell in love with him. And yeah, so I'm already starting to dive this holiday season. Next week with family, I have a stack of his short stories that I'm going to be starting on. Yeah, I'm really, really excited about more John Steinbeck because he's been great. Also more Maya Angelou because she's also awesome. And the final goal that I have is for the channel, and I'm kind of excited about this idea. So by us, we have Half Price Books. And if you're not familiar with Half Price Books, it is a used bookstore where you can sell books back, but it's a chain. And every year, if you spend a certain amount, a lot of times around the holidays, they will give you a calendar with lists in it or fun graphics, and there's coupons in it too. But this year I was looking through it and I got super excited because I forgot that they always put on each date different authors or artists or important people that have written or published things. They have their birthdays on it. So it kind of gave me an idea. I went through and circled some of my ones that I really liked, like Edgar Allan Poe's January 19th, A. Milne, January 18th, Tolkien's January 3rd. Down in February, we have Charles Dickens, Jules Verne, Handel, Renoir, John Steinbeck. Anyway, I thought it would be kind of fun for my channel to go through and each week or two pick one of the ones that is on the calendar and do some sort of shout out tribute, whether that's an artistic thing that I do or just a video talking about some of the things that I love about them. So I'm really excited about where this can go, and I might be able to get my kids involved with some of them. So let me know if there's anybody you would really love to see me do something on. If you have more ideas for things you want to see, do you want more videos on kids literature? I still haven't really done much on how we homeschool. Would you like to hear more about that? Yeah, I still plan on doing one about how I became a feminist, because I think that is going to be a really cool video. But yeah, what are your goals for next year? What things are you hoping to read more of? Any authors that you really want to dive into? Let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Have a good Christmas. Bye.